Hey guys, welcome back to the Drama Drop. I'm so excited for today's guest. With billions of views, I know you've seen his content while scrolling on TikTok or on your YouTube For You page, or you might have even been snacking on some of his products. London Lazerson is one of those people who feels impossible to put in one lane. I mean, he's a creator, an entrepreneur, a host, a candy founder, podcaster, and a music video producer. And I wanted to talk to him about how all that actually happened, what it looks like behind the scenes, and what's next for London as he keeps blessing us with all of his creative juices. Stay tuned and enjoy.
Hey friends, this is the Drama Drop, because somebody has to talk about it.
London, welcome to the Drama Drop. I am so excited to have you on. You, sir, are a busy man. You have so many talents. You have so many business adventures going on. You have your hands in so many pots. But first, I feel like it's only fair. I need to get a pulse check. Father's Day was yesterday. It seemed pretty rough for you in the disrespect you got. How are you doing?
Disrespectful 2-year-olds. Yeah. For everybody who didn't read my LinkedIn post, which if you're not reading my LinkedIn, you're not enjoying life, because I troll people on LinkedIn for a living. My wife interviewed my daughter yesterday for Father's Day, and she doesn't realize that I'm carrying 17 companies on the back of my shoulders, posting every day on LinkedIn. So it was really sad.
I know. Yeah. But one day I think she'll appreciate it. No, that was truly so funny. But yeah, so I want to get into all of the things that you're doing and talk about it. I first want to go on how I first discovered you, which was seeing some clips of the Rub Down podcast. And before I get into like who you've been interviewing and all that stuff, I need to know how you came up with that, because one would argue the podcast world is pretty oversaturated. And I think it's so genius, the idea that you came up with the setup, the name, just all of that. Like, how in the world did you even come up with that in your mind? I need to know.
I was thinking about a podcast for a long time. I was like, that is where social media is headed. Everybody and their dog is starting a podcast. But not only it's starting a podcast, it's like podcast clips were just everything I was consuming myself as well. So I was like, I got to do something. But, I'm always, and this is to a fault, I'm always trying to do original shit, which unfortunately bites me in the butt a lot, because sometimes originality isn't favored online. Like, people like what they like and they don't like what they don't like. And so we'll see where the rub down goes. But the idea came from a couple different things. I was just thinking of like, what's a weird angle we could film interviews? And I'm thinking about this. I had a couple ideas, and I was actually in Miami on a Red Bull trip with a bunch of other creators, and you're going to love this. I had the idea with Dylan Efron. Me and Dylan were doing yoga on the beach. We're at like fancy, stupid creator thing or whatever, with Red Bull. And I was like, yo, would a podcast be funny if like we were down, they had massage tables there, if we were down on the massage table looking up? And Dylan was like, yeah, that's super funny. That was almost 3 years ago now.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I sat on the idea, that was literally the inception of the idea. I'm like, I wonder if filming from the ground up at people's faces while they're down. And if you haven't seen any rub down clips for anybody listening, it's I interview people while we get deep tissue massages, and the view is with our heads down in the massage table, right? It's crazy. It's a freaking crazy idea. Long story short, I sat on that idea for like 2.5 years, and it just kept popping up in the back of my head, I kept thinking about it, kept pushing it away. That's stupid. That's cringe. The whole 9 yards when you want to do something online. And finally I'm like, you know what? Let's just shoot a fake episode. So I actually shot 2 fake episodes just with friends. I just got some friends down on the table, and I just interviewed them, and we like laughed our asses off at the clips. And I was like, okay, let's see what we can get on this show. And yeah, it's been fun. I think we've done like 28 episodes now. We're filming a few more this Thursday, and it is ridiculous to say the least. Sometimes I'm like laying down at night and I'm like, how the hell is that how is that what I got called to do? How am I doing that right now? But people seem to like it, so we're going with it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's genius, honestly, because to your point, there are so many podcasts. And I know when I was trying to think of, well, I had thought about starting a podcast for quite some time. Like my husband, before we were even married, we were just dating, bought me all this equipment. And I kid you not, I think it just stayed stored away for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Till finally he was like, okay, are you going to do anything about this? Or like, I'm going to sell it. And I'm like, oh, no, because it's like, I enjoy it so much. I love it. It's so fun. But I feel like there's so many. So it was one of those of like, like, how do I make it any sort of different? But yeah, I just think it's a genius idea. It's hilarious. The name is perfect. And
yeah, the name went through a few. I'll give you some inside info. I don't think I've talked about. The name went through a few iterations. So it's one of our sponsors is Red Bull. The first name was Rub It Out. And I started floating that. I started floating that around, and I even got like the email that has our Instagram and has our YouTube is Rub It Out Show at gmail.com. And then some of the upper employees at Red Bull are like, look, we want to throw some money at this and help you, but we cannot go with that name. And then they sent me a whole list of all this corporate bullshit names, like On the Table with London Live, like just boring things. And then we came up with the Rub Down, and we are like, I think that's it.
Yeah,
so, like, it's a little innuendo, but not really. But
exactly. Yeah. No, I think it's genius. It's so perfect. Okay, and so going off of, so even more so, how I discovered you is obviously huge Secret Lives of Mormon Wives fan.
Yeah, you do a lot of reporting on that, right? Yeah,
you have got some great guests, some dad talk rolling in there. How did that start? Did you reach out to them? How were you so lucky to get them to be a guest?
A lot of people would not call that luck. I was friends with Dakota for a long time, actually.
Okay.
I was a creative director at an ad agency, and he acted in a bunch of our ads way back in the day.
Oh, wow.
We talked about this on the podcast, but so it kind of started there. And then here's what I'll say about, do you do a lot of guest work on your show, or is it mostly just you talking?
It's mostly just me. We've definitely, I've had some interviews, but now with all of the episodes that we have out, it's definitely more so just me rambling.
Yeah. I mean, look, the way I look at it is like one guest leads to another. And if you're putting out good work and good content, and not to mention, like, we try really hard to make the trailers. One of my strategies is like make the trailers for the episodes so good and so high production that they want to collaborate on Instagram. And that's kind of what's led to another guest. You know, Dakota comes on, and Jordan sees the trailer, and Jordan wants to come on, and then I get Chase, and then Miranda wants to come on, which hopefully we're shooting that actually on Thursday with Miranda. But yeah, then it's just like, it just kind of steamrolls. It steamrolls from there if you're putting out good clips, honestly.
Right. Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's funny that you said Miranda, because I was going to ask. I was like, yeah, it seems like you've just had some dad talks. The Dad Talk crew. Have you had any moms? But Miranda seems like she's going to be
coming on.
That's super exciting.
Yeah, I just directed her music video, actually. Did you know this?
Yeah.
I think
don't worry. I have
about
that for us to talk about later.
We can talk about that.
Don't worry. That is something.
Here's some drama to drop. So Demi was actually supposed to be like one of the very first guests on the Rub Down. Demi and Brett were supposed to be like, I want to say they were going to come on like 4th or 5th. And I'm friends with Demi too, and still friends with Demi to this day, but because she was also on Bedrot. And we reconnected there. Long story short, she sends me to her freaking PR person. Her PR person's like, I'm just getting thrown through the loop. So I don't know if I'll ever get Demi and Brett, which I would totally do. My dream episode is like to have a really cool, famous couple that I'm in the middle of interviewing them both at the same time. And I'm
Yes.
I'm actually trying to do Chase and Miranda. I think would be
my
hilarious.
God. That would be
Yeah,
so
which would be
good.
hilarious.
Especially like really tying in like the music video, the song and all that.
Yeah. Oh,
Which again,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Like that would be so perfect. That's so funny though that you say that about Demi because she's one of the people that I have a really good online parasocial relationship with. No, but she like
Cool.
actually like we respond, go back and forth and tried coordinating some things and it just
Never happened. Yeah.
It seems like it's gonna like we get this close and then it just doesn't. So I'm like, ugh.
Right.
But
yeah, I'm like, Demi, come on the show. Like, show a different side of you. Like, I'm lighthearted. Like, it's not going to be anything serious. Like, I just, I tend to roast the shit out of my guests anyway. And it's like, it would be good. It's just good. It's good PR because they're so used to like the setup interviews,
right?
Where it's like
it's
clearly
like
made to look, or gotcha. Yeah, I was even talking about it's like clearly a piece to make you look good.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, so, a PR to kind of.
Yeah,
help what's going on.
We'll see.
For sure.
To me, if you're listening, I haven't forgot.
He's coming for you. Okay, so I have to ask, like, okay, obviously, if you've known Dakota for some time, but like, do you have a favorite dad? Like, have you tried to get any of the other people from Dad Talk?
100%. Funny enough, the only person who's ever told me no to coming on the podcast from like a pitch perspective is Zach. Zach said no to coming on the podcast. Jordan wants to come back on. Got Chase, got Mace. Who else is there? Oh, Whitney's husband, Connor. Yeah, I mean, Connor and Whitney are at the top of my list to interview for sure.
Yeah.
They're so funny. Connor is so funny. I mean, I worked with them on
hilarious.
Bedrod as well. But yeah, they're hilarious. They're on their own wave. They're killing it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would interview any of them, obviously.
Yeah. What would even be crazy, now that you got like the whole couple thing in my head, would be even crazier if you did Jesse and Marciano and you're smack dab.
That would be crazy. So I'm friends with Jay, who's Jesse's assistant. He comes and helps on set sometimes. So I'm trying to plug that still. I need to hit him up actually.
Oh, well, I'm so excited. Yeah. So I just was so curious. I was like, I wonder, because I was like, there's none of the women are on there. Like, I wonder if they're just like, oh, no, we don't want any part of that. Or
yeah, I mean, look, it's not a good, interviewing Dakota and Jordan first, it probably turns off a lot of people, even though they're great. Like, look, Jordan and they both have done things that like the majority of people wouldn't agree with. But at the end of the day, like I broke down with those two and they're both awesome.
Yeah.
To me.
No, it's funny because
they're both great.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the polarizing people on the show, Jordan's another one that I feel like I go back and forth with a lot too. And he's always been super nice. He has a great sense of humor. Because anytime that if we post, like a meme or whatever, especially depending on what the topic is, like we've got a pretty decent relationship with everybody. It's like, hey, are we cool if we post this? Because I don't, I know that there are people at the end of the day. And then after a while, when they're communicating with you, I'm like, oh, now I feel like I'm friends with them. Like I really don't want to hurt their feelings. So I'm like, is this
have you asked them to come on?
Yes. So maybe now that you're on, and then maybe we'll get some clips rolling in.
Yeah, let's do it.
They'll just follow suit. But yes, of course, which like I get it. They probably, they have a lot of things going on and I'm sure they're probably very selective on what they're going to do. Like I can't fault them for that. But yes, I for sure have definitely.
Yeah. And look, like another
tried.
Thing about the rub down too, it is one of those concepts that just sounds fun to go do. Sometimes you get pitched to go on a podcast and like maybe you don't have a relationship with that person, because I don't have a real relationship with any of these people, but I have a little bit of pitching power to be like, yeah, it's hilarious. Here's a clip.
Yeah.
We get really deep, painful massages while I interview you. And it's like, so I mean, maybe that can kickstart a brainstorm for you is like, what's that like secondary power to give me a better pitch,
for
them,
sure.
right?
For sure.
But,
yeah. Yeah, because I'm
It's been
sure
pretty
like
good.
not every single time. It's like, ugh, I don't want to have a serious podcast conversation every single time talking about the same
Maybe.
thing. So it's like you give the opportunity to have a more fun angle where people can
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully.
let loose.
The unlock for that show is interviewing comedians though. The last like 5 guests we've had have just been stand-up comedians, and it's so fun. That
oh
is
my gosh.
so
Okay,
much
who's
fun.
your favorite comedian? Because I love
Just of all
we love
time?
going to I guess as of right now, maybe. Like who would you I guess
There's
you could
this
do all
kid-
time
there's this
and then
kid
like
I've been
as of right now.
laughing
Because
at.
you know sometimes people go in waves.
Right. Yeah, there's this kid. I mean, I butcher this guy's name. First off, all time is Tosh.0.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know Daniel
Yeah.
Tosh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is hilarious because one of the jokes, this is funny. One of the jokes he's been running with his entire career is people are always asking if he's gay or not. He's not gay.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
I get
yeah.
that all the time.
Yeah.
Did
like
you
Kill
think I was
Tony.
gay? Did you think
No.
I was gay?
No.
Excellent. Okay. Because the last podcast guest I had was accusing me of being gay, and it happens. I don't get, I mean, whatever. But yes, Kill
Right.
Tony. Obviously. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Kill Tony's like my favorite thing to watch right now.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I
Like by
we
far.
love him.
Like, well,
I love him.
have you been? You're
Yes.
in Texas.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
You've been to Kill
100%.
Tony?
Yes, and we're actually
Oh my
going
gosh.
in two more weeks. Yeah, we're gonna go again. It's nearly impossible to get his actual,
Right.
it's all lottery. So yeah, we've been once last year, and then we got tickets again. So we're going in 2 weeks, and then we've been to a couple
Wow.
of like his. We went to the Netflix special, for New Year's that he recorded.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
then there was another one in somewhere in Texas, but it like just got put. It was like months ago, and I was like, when
It's
is he
so
going
good.
to release
It's
this?
so
I was like,
good.
it's like he hated the show that he did or something because it was like, just never coming out. But
Oh, wow.
but I guess he must have saved it for when he was traveling because he's been traveling for like 2 weeks,
Right.
I think, and then he finally released it. But we are huge Kill Tony fans, me and my husband,
I'm a huge
and
Kill Tony
so
fan, yeah. I just saw Killers of Kill Tony in Salt Lake City. It was
so fun.
oh man, I didn't know any of their names, but I recognize all of them from their Kill Tony stuff. But
Yeah.
Killers
And that's
is
definitely
fun.
where I discover new comedians
Oh,
or
yeah.
ones that I've just never even. So like right now, I'm on a huge Mark Norman kick. Like
Yeah, Mark
He's-
Norman's great.
yeah,
Yeah.
so good.
Okay.
And then
so you and your
yeah.
husband are funny. I'm liking
Oh my
this.
gosh. Thank you. I think
That's why it's
I
been
take
fun to
pride in that.
interview comedians because you can with a comedian. Here's what I'll say: with a comedian, it kind of frees up the conversation to go anywhere and say anything because at the end of the day, neither party really means. You get what I'm saying? Like, whereas if I'm interviewing said reality TV star, you can't really just start roasting the fuck out of them because
Right.
they
Mhm.
might.
Yeah.
They're like, but a comedian, like I had this, one of our favorite clips, which did okay, was I had this female comedian on. Her name's Anna Tibbet. It's hilarious. Local. She goes, she starts out the show by saying, well, you should be thanking me because I'm your biggest guest you've ever had on. And I go, oh, by weight or by height?
Oh, yes. No, that's so
if you say that
good.
to another woman,
Exactly.
You're done.
You'd be done. You'd
You're
be
done.
done. Yeah.
she
No,
laughs it off and then she
that's
roasts me back.
amazing.
So it's just fun. It's just,
Ugh.
it is so much fun.
No, that's amazing. My dream is honestly to have a roast. Like I want to get to a level where I can have a roast.
Like people roasting you.
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
that's
I
good,
think
that's
it's
good.
so funny. It's so good. Oh, yes.
That's
okay.
fun.
So
But
I
yeah,
need
comedians.
to move on because
Move on.
there's so many things that like I
Do it.
need to dive in. Okay, so I have to talk about Final Boss Sour. Final Boss Sour.
Yeah.
First of all, and this is not me just saying this because you were so kind and gave us a box, like 2 boxes of all of them. I genuinely plug them to people. I'm like, this is so good.
Love it.
If you guys haven't tried it, it's delicious. I think my favorite is the strawberry and the kiwi, which is funny too because kiwi, I don't really eat kiwi. I never go for kiwi as the fruit,
Right.
but that's the one that I pick for the sour candy. So, okay, so you do a podcast and then you come up with candy. How did we get to candy? I mean, I don't know.
Well,
I
candy
actually
was
don't know which
long
came
before
first.
the podcast. Yeah,
Okay,
long before.
that was
candy,
way before.
Final Boss is 3.5 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I've been working on that a long time. And kind of the timeline goes, right, my TikTok popped off 2020 to 2022, 2023. And then I like got tired of chasing brand deals and was fishing around for some money to start the sour candy company, which was a completely separate idea back in 2022. I was going to do a bag of sour gummy worms that 1 in every 10 worm was like extremely sour, but they're like all the same color. So you're munching on, you get all the sweet gummies, and then all of a sudden you get zapped. Like I wanted to do like challenge based sour, right? Spicy was having a huge moment on social media with the 1 chip challenge and hot ones as well. And I was like, there's got to be something in the sour world. Long story short, I meet this guy and he's like, what if we do sour dried cranberries? He's like, I want to start a sour dried cranberry company. So we kind of smashed the two ideas together, launched Final Boss Sour. I have two business partners with Final Boss Sour, and we've been doing that for 3.5 years. That's been kind of my main thing for the last 3 years. Then we started a podcast. What's funny enough is I give all my guests, we taste test it for the first time on the Rub Down, which is just, I don't know what timeline we live in that two people are getting a deep tissue massage during a podcast, taking a sour challenge with their shirts off. Like, strange times we live in. Those ads are some of our highest performing ads. So now we've created kind of a flywheel where I do the show, people try it on the show, I run those shows or post those clips as ads. They sell more candy, we make more candy, we get more guests, so on and so forth. So weirdest pairing of content. You couldn't think of that if you were doing acid. You know, it's like you could not think of that. And it's working. So
I'm really truly fascinated by how your brain works, like how you just come up with things, because it's so unique and it's so good. And I feel like kind of how you said, you're like, you know, it can depend. Some people just like what they like, and, you know, but I feel like people really gravitate towards it. I feel like there's a strong audience and they're just like, oh, this is so great. And then like with the Final Boss, was like the goal to, okay, I want to try to find like a healthier version of sour candy, or
a little bit,
which, okay, thank you. I love that.
Like we, it's not even, okay. For my business partner, for sure, I think the healthy alternative thing was there. But if you see any of our content, we're never touching health aspects. Like we're never talking about the health aspects. And I think what that does is we have a lot of customer reviews that say they bought it fully thinking it was a gummy shaped like a strawberry or shaped like a kiwi. That's then they bite into it and they're realizing for the first time that it is just dried fruit. And then that is like, they think they're like, oh my gosh, this is just dried fruit. That's crazy. It tastes way better than sour candy, and it's actually more sour. The main reason we did dried fruit is, one, nobody had ever done that, so have our originality. But two, it makes it way more sour anyway. It like unlocks a new level of sour. And three, you don't have to make an ooey gooey mess with gelatin in a factory.
Yeah, it really is very, very sour, like genuinely. And I'm a huge sour fan. So I was so thrilled that it was, because there's so many times like I'm like, ooh, the super sour candy, like can't wait. And it's just really not. So
And was that your daughter who posted the video?
Do what?
Was that your daughter who you had try it?
Yeah, my stepdaughter. Yeah.
Oh, your stepdaughter. Okay. Yeah, that was cute. Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah, she loved it. But I was like, oh yeah, we gotta get an innocent mind to review here. But yeah,
so a plug real quick. I don't think we've talked about this either. Going into 1,900 Targets in September, going into 8,000 7-Elevens in August. Walmart starts again in August as well.
Oh my gosh.
And then working on every movie theater in the States. So could be cool. Could be really cool. Could be a good run.
That's amazing. And I gotta say, I feel like my husband and I, we single-handedly keep this Cinemark in business around here. We love going to the movie theater. So
hopefully it shows up there.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll make sure that they that they keep that. Have you thought about doing any other types of candy or doing like a sweet version of, like, I don't know what that would look like.
No,
like fruit, I know, is like naturally sweet, but
yeah, I mean, no. Like, we want to be known for being too sour that you don't want to buy it again. I mean, obviously we don't want people not to buy it again, but that's kind of the idea. And if anything, I have this small vision. We haven't even discussed this internally, but like a really small vision I have is when we get into Costco, you can buy like a big tub of it, and we would do like level 0, right? Or like a very snackable. Well, granted, the ones I sent you was like the challenge box. I need to send you our level up bundle because that one has a couple snackable flavors in it.
Ooh.
And they are so freaking good. Our strawberry lemonade is quite literally the only candy I eat when I'm like in a munchy mood.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That sounds so, yes.
It's the strawberries with a little bit of lemon powder on it.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It's really
so good. I love it.
Well, here, hold on. Let me grab some.
Yeah.
I can show you. These ones are insane. I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'll give you guys a little taste. Oh, and it smells so good. Okay. So this is Final Boss Sour. These are our level 1. Yeah, these are level 1. Yeah, our level 1 strawberry lemonade.
Oh my gosh. So
Those
good.
Ones bang. Those ones
so
bang.
good.
They're so good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely.
When does this episode drop?
Thursday.
Okay. Another little piece of information. I'm giving you all the Easter eggs.
Oh, I love that.
Friday, Thursday evening, you'll be able to buy fruit punch apricots.
Okay.
Those are crazy. Those are
perfect.
Crazy.
Are you writing this down? Okay, making
Take notes.
That's so exciting. You have so many fun things going on.
It's been a lifetime of freaking working all day, every day.
Ugh. But it's paying off. So
maybe. Honestly, sometimes I don't feel that way. Sometimes I feel like, what the hell am I doing?
Okay, yeah. So that's a great question because at least for like, what would you tell me? Because, sometimes, I mean, granted, we're very early. Like, I'm very early into doing this podcast. And like, thank goodness for my husband because he knows how to do a lot of editing, like the technical piece that I just would not ever in my wildest dreams be able to figure out. But, and it's like, obviously, anybody that you listen to, it takes time. You got to keep going, just like be consistent. But with how long you've been doing different things and different, business ideas, like, how do you keep yourself motivated, like, to just be like, okay, this is worth it when it takes so long, when you're like, okay, is this doing what I think it's doing?
I don't. Here's for me personally. I don't know if this will connect with anybody, but for me personally, like, I have to put my creativity out in the world, and I think it's going to be a different medium for everybody. And my medium is video and editing video. And it's not even, people are like, how do you stay so motivated? How do you post that much? How are you directing a music video on Monday and then acting in a Final Boss video on Tuesday? Like, that's just what I do. Like, I just have to make video. I physically, mentally, and spiritually just have to make video. And I'm not saying you need to be like so gung-ho about starting a podcast. Like, I just have to podcast because I don't think anybody really feels that way about podcasting, but it's just, I just have to do it. And I feel like there's so many people out there that have that thing that they just have to do, and they just haven't figured out how to make money from it. Right. And that goes back to my first rub down point, is like, that idea kept like hitting me in the back of the head so often. I would be like on a hike a year since thinking the idea. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to do the rub down. Like, I got to film that. And then another month would go by and I'd be out to lunch with a friend and they say something that reminds me of the rub down. And it's like, oh my gosh, what's that Rick Rubin book? The creative, Here, let me Google it real quick.
I wish I could help.
Rick Rubin. The Creative Act. Have you read this book?
No.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm guessing
okay.
I need to.
I'm going to send it to you. Okay. The Creative Act. There's a small piece of this book that talks about creativity. Actually, creativity is accessible by every living being on the face of the planet, and there's like, it takes away the originality from everything. For example, the Rubdown as a podcast has been in existence in this pool of creativity since the beginning of time. And I'm just the one that grabbed it and brought it down into the physical realm. Meaning, and this actually gives me a lot of motivation when I have a good idea, is if I don't do it, somebody else will.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody else might reach up into the creative pool. And I am butchering this explanation, but in the book, it's beautiful. I read it years ago. Somebody else could reach in there and do the Rubdown. And now I'm the one eating potato chips on my couch, doom scrolling and seeing my idea come to life.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, if you have a creative bone in your body, it's literally just, you have to act on it because somebody else will.
That's so funny that you say that, because I'm going to have to share this story. So it's funny because my husband, he claims, he was like, oh my gosh, I messed up. Like I could have created Cameo. It's like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
So he used to do this thing where he would reach out to people and like, hey, like there's this specific event or this specific situation. Like, can you please like make this video, like say this and that.
Right.
And
Cameo.
they would do it. And then like years later, then all of a sudden Cameo, it's like pay your favorite, creator to make this. And he was like, oh my God, like I messed up so bad.
No, exactly. And so, we all have that friend that's like, oh, I thought of the iPhone before the iPhone came out.
Exactly.
I mean, it's true. Like it's just true. So I think if anybody's listening, you got to put those ideas out before somebody else does. And who cares if it fails? Point number 2. Sorry, I'm long-winded.
No, I love it.
Point number 2 is that creativity is a muscle, and that's all I work out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like it's not a bone. Like I'm not more creative. I'm not more creative than you. And I'm not more creative the guy sitting in finance at Goldman Sachs in New York City. The only difference between me and that guy is that I just work it out all the time. Like I'm just constantly testing videos. I'm constantly like, oh, I've never posted a video like that. Also, my third point, I don't give a flying shit what the algorithm thinks. Like I just do not care. And like, you go look at some of my stuff and it is like the worst engagement ever, but I made that piece of content for a reason. And I beat somebody to the punch and I put it out before somebody else. And that's the game,
Yeah. No, I love that. That makes a lot of sense. I'm like taking it all in. I'm like making like these mental, cause
dropping bars.
Yeah. Seriously. It's some gold stuff. I mean, and then just obviously just going off of more creativity. I mean, you also have the bed rot challenge. That's
the freaking bed rot challenge
happening.
Did you watch it?
I did. And I'm hooked. I'm so ready for more.
What can we do better? I got a lot of feedback. So, okay, just so you know, kind of the cadence of things, we have the timeline complete. We have 6 episodes that are coming out.
Okay.
We have the timeline completely set. But we are every week I'm watching the feedback, and you'd be stoked on how many DMs I'm getting about it. But like people are saying a couple things, and tell me if you agree, because you're in the reality world more than I am. Does it need to be longer? Do you need to see more of the challenges?
I think so. I think
that's a lot of feedback I'm getting. What else?
Well, because it's like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was like 25 minutes episode 1.
Yeah. Okay. So I think just from like a reality TV like I love a challenge, but what makes the challenges even more interesting is when there's a storyline between the people.
Sure. Yep.
So, and Carolyn, like she's getting all riled up by these people. I'm like, ooh, like, is she having like, what's like, because just by looking at it, I wouldn't have known without her confessionals that she was just being so irritated by this person, that person.
Luke,
you know what I mean? So if there happens to be like any more behind the scenes of the looks people are giving each other, or like side conversations, like kind of maybe pulling on those tensions. or
just more drama. And I think
yes.
episode 2 I'm trying to add like 10 or 20 minutes on to episode 2.
Okay.
And you're going to see the episode starts with a big fight, a real fight that happened.
That's perfect.
I won't spoil too much, but it is hilarious.
Okay. Oh, I'm so
but yeah,
excited.
that's a lot of the feedback. That's a lot of feedback I've been getting. And I have just so many notes for myself. Oh my gosh. I look like a pasty cancer patient. Like I need a stylist.
No.
Who let me out there without some sort of tan and teeth whitener? What's happening?
No, but I mean, I feel like it goes with the theme. You know, everybody's just like lounging, you know, like they're just like.
Everybody looks like they're on their deathbed, including the host. No. I can't be looking like that.
Exactly. I mean, it's called rotting. So
I look rotten.
You said it, not me. You said it, not me. But no, I really enjoyed it. I thought it's such a fun concept. But I do have a question. I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is like messing up like how the sausage is made or whatever the saying is. But okay, so you know how they're starting out on the air mattress.
Yeah.
And then, you know, to win a challenge or whatever, like then they move to. So we don't see that transition happening. Do they get like a freebie pass to like step on the floor or are we just like,
nope.
They just have to like jump onto the new bed? Like how does that transition?
We built a transfer bed. You'll see it. You'll see it in seasons to come or in episodes to come. We literally have a twin mattress on wheels with handlebars that production will pull up to their bedside. They'll hop on the transfer bed and then we'll wheel them. They never touch the ground in this season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Unless they're getting out, and unless they're going to the bathroom as well.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, that's so fun. And yeah, and I the challenge. Okay, first I also have to ask: do you do these challenges beforehand? Like before? You do.
Well, yeah. For, me, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But we test them. We have production test them. Here's what's funny is, well, sorry. Finish your question.
No. I was just gonna ask if you do, because I was just curious. I was like, I wonder. You know, like I just. You know, I never really know like how things are done behind the scenes. I'm like, do they just like throw things and like, well, we never tried it, but surely it'll work. Cause I just was like, oh my God, like that's so funny. Like the block of ice, like obviously, you know, ice is going to melt. So it's like, yes, like you will get to the whistle, like duh. But I was like, I wonder if like they've tested out a method. Like if you rub this way, it'll melt faster. Or if you breathe on it at this speed, it'll melt faster. Like I just was like,
we did not see half of those things coming. When they, for lack of better words, started eating out the ice.
Oh my God. I was like, this like almost turned into a different show at one point.
Is that immediately where your head went?
Yes. 1,000%.
My wife said the same thing. My wife was like, I cannot believe you guys kept that in. And I'm like,
no, I think it was good. You definitely should keep that in. But
it was so like, sexual.
That's crazy.
It was so sexual. When we tested it, for the record, nobody did that. Nobody did that. And then when they started doing, when I was calling it live, I wasn't even realizing it. And then I'm just so attached to the show that when I got the first edit back, I didn't even realize it. And then when it got posted and I was in the mind of people watching for the first time, I was like, oh, that is sexual.
But I think it works well. Like for the show, like I just think
like just putting people in that situation is hilarious.
Because you can obviously tell like that's not their intention. So that's what makes it even greater. Like that's not their intention. They're not trying to be all hot and like turn people on or anything. Like they're just truly trying to get this freaking whistle, and they're doing whatever it takes. Like it's just like a moment of vulnerability. They're scared.
It was very vulnerable.
They're
not
cold.
to mention Carolyn putting it between her boobs. Like,
oh my gosh, yeah. And she, you know, of course she wants to, and I'm just like, oh my God. And then I'm just watching the whole, like, and then this is where my mind went too. I'm like, oh my God, this thing is melting on their bed. Like they're just going to be like, it's just wet. And like, I immediately, I was like, I just feel like my skin crawling.
That was the point.
Like, exactly. And I was like, that is genius, because it's like, you're trying to do anything you can to get this whistle, but you've made a mess. And now you just like have to sit in it. Like
a few of the contestants were so soaked that they flipped their bed over, but I mean their pajamas are still wet,
right?
You know, so it was like okay, the funniest thing about Bedrot is seeing like, right, because I write the show as well with a couple other people, and we come up with all the challenges and we try to guess what's going to happen, and it just never, like, seeing somebody's mind experience the challenges for the first time always brings like a new way to do them and a new way of thinking. Like I'm when we're writing this, I'm like, oh, it'd be great because the bed will be soaked. And then immediately they're like, oh, I'm just going to flip my mattress. And I'm like, fuck, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, I don't think I would. I would have just like, well, I'm stuck with this now.
They're always finding out. Yeah, they're always finding out.
I have to live on this wet mattress now.
And before each challenge, we sit them down. Or so after I introduce it for the first time, we have a small break where we have like questions and answers. And I sit them down and we go over all the rules. We get everybody on the same page. And then I just start asking, hey, I'd be like, hey, Z, how would you cheat in this? And see if Z has an idea on how to cheat. And then we go, okay, you can't do that, right? Because if you let, and that this is kind of standard in challenge show production across the board. If you don't do that, they will for whatever reason, their fight or flight kicks in.
Right.
And they will figure out a way to cut corners. So
wow,
you kind of sit there with them. Okay, Carolyn, how would you cheat? She goes, well, I would smash the block on my headrest. And I'm like, okay, no, you can't. You cannot do that.
It's like that and with smart survivor skills, but no, can't do it. Yeah.
So we're always asking them, hey, how would you cheat? How would you cheat? How would you cheat? And then even then, after we've had an hour-long discussion about the rules, even then people get away with things. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. So, I mean, look, we're taking in the feedback for anybody who's watching Bedrot. We're taking in the feedback, and I am genuinely trying to get this thing on Netflix. Like that
would be so good.
That is a goal. Get real producers. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've never hosted a reality TV show. We're trying to make it real.
I would never know. You do such a great job. Like it hooked. I'm hooked. Seriously. Like I'm really excited for the rest of it. And I also think, just to touch on it, because like I have to, Vanna, that's her name, right?
Yeah,
the girl,
Vanna. Like
how in the world, like I was like, no, she did it like that.
Oh my gosh, Vanna. I am so mad at Vanna, and I'm about to interview her as well.
I was so excited to see
I wanted to see her makeup routine in the morning. That's all I wanted to see. Like she brought a ring light and a suitcase of makeup, and I that would have been so funny for the show.
That would have been so great to add, just like her routine, like just being stuck. Yeah, no, I was really upset that she did that. I was like,
here's why it was perfect, and it kind of reset Bedrot. So on Bedrot season 3, which was a live show, so the first 3 seasons we did was only broadcasted live 24/7. Really fun for a lot of reasons. Didn't have that reality TV nature, right? So we wanted to kind of make it professional for this one. So no more live stream, but we had a big oopsie with Whitney Levitt where 34 minutes into the challenge, she jumped off the bed. And the big oopsie came because we had like 3 challenges that were just mom talk challenges. Like we were planning on her being there. So we kind of let it slide. And that just torched viewership. People were like, fuck you, London. You're like you're giving them, what's that called?
Just like a pass.
Yeah, like just because they're famous. You're giving them a pass because they're famous. Yeah. And so I think sending home like the most famous girl immediately because she blatantly stepped on the floor was kind of perfect. Like I've been getting DMs being like from past contestants being like, yo, way to go. Like Bedrot's back, because the first 2 seasons you made any oopsies, you were gone, So
you were
setting a little bit of pros and cons there.
Yeah, because I mean, because really, like you said, it would have been so easy, especially only being 8 minutes into it, to have been like, all right, let's just reset the clock. Like, you messed up. Like, don't step on the floor. Like, think about what you're doing.
Also, the Chase and Vanna storyline would have kicked ass.
That was another thing. I was them right next to each other. Like, that was perfect. I was so excited. So I was just like, dang it.
But there's still so like, even though we lost those 2 potential storylines, the way this thing that. When we get down to, I think the final 4, I was having a hard time living it because it was so intense.
Oh my gosh.
Like we would go back into the producer's room and be like, what the hell just happened?
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I think we've got something good.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. Okay, well, I'm going to guess you probably don't, but I just have to ask, like, do you watch Love Island at all?
I've seen 2 seasons of it. I'm not caught up to date on this one.
Okay, because this is actually the first season that I've dived into because everybody's, yes. And, I tried last year when everybody was just like freaking out about it. I couldn't get into it. I don't know. It was just, the setup was weird, but then I just really put my head down. I was like, this is work. Now I'm really like, I'm locked in. But I feel like you should get in with them. I feel like a bedrot challenge for these people, 1 would be great. 2, they need it. They need a challenge where they're not touching each other. And I feel like if there's some sort of bedrot challenge where
like you're saying a bedrot segment on Love Island.
Yes.
Like one where it's like 3 days where they can't leave the bed.
Oh, I wasn't even going to go 3 days. I was going to maybe let them have like a day, but 3 days would be good because, I was just thinking about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm trying to wrap my mind around the show because I get a little bit confused because I'm just such a newbie because I'm like, okay, wait, we don't want, because people are like, oh, they're too coupley. And I'm like, wait, I thought that was the point. But I guess apparently it's not. Like, you're just supposed to love everybody, which, whatever.
I
that's
heard this
great.
Season's different. It usually is like you couple up with one person, but yeah.
Well, and that's what they're just saying. It's like they did that too fast. And I was like, wait, what do we mean? Like, because they're not all exploring, like, this is wrong. Like, I don't know. I'm just like trying to
it's
rewire
chaos.
my brain.
That show's, it does need to rewire. Everything you know about love is wrong, and they're portraying love exactly how the undeveloped brain needs to learn about love. Like my little sisters watch that, and I'm like,
oh, and you're like, this is great.
I'm like, that's exactly how it is in real life. You should try all of these tactics.
You should all of these. So,
my 18-year-old brother, that's how women want to be treated. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Take note. This is how it's done. And every single challenge, I was like looking at my husband. I'm like, I'm just so confused. Like, they are all making out every single time.
The challenges are ridiculous.
It's so insane. I'm like, I just don't get how their mouth isn't dry. Like, I just get so, like, there's just so much. There's a lot. So I'm like, this show needs a challenge where people don't touch each other.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like, 100%. This connection's real. Can you make it without touching each other? You were stuck to your bed.
Well, we've got a couple ideas for bed rot just bouncing off of that. I want to do a season where it's one giant bed. I'm talking giant bed. I'm talking like as big as our stage you've seen.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm.
It's all a bed with just like a little bit of flooring on the outside, because then you get couple ups. I also want to do a season where it's couples in a twin mattress, and you have 2 lives. So
that's genius.
You could vote off the girlfriend, you could vote off the boyfriend, but then
oh my God.
And then they split the cash.
That's so good. No, I love that.
Fun.
Yeah. No, yeah, because I guess after a while, challenge shows like they do twists, just random twists. Like this season we're doing this. That would be so good. That would be so good. Yeah. Did you see that they had a huge bed on this season of Love Island?
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I'm literally looking it up right now.
Yes, that was one of the challenges. Was they on
big bed challenge?
Yeah, huge bed, and each girl had their own color of paint.
That is exactly the vision I had.
Yeah. So it was like they made out with pretty much everybody, but they were like blindfolded. And then it was like they had to figure out who it was that they were paired with. Amazing. And then you take off
That's
your
what
blindfold.
I'm saying. See how they took that idea out of the ethos?
Yes. That's why I was like,
me?
wait, did you know about this big bed?
That's the first time I'm hearing about that.
Wow.
And that's exactly my point.
It seems like you guys are very aligned on challenges. So I think you should really
sexual challenges, just licking ice, just freaking on the ice.
Yeah. I think we should make that happen.
Episode 2 is going to kick ass though. Like, I'm kind of learning more about the reality, what people, because we're getting reviewed by like all the reality pages right now, and I'm getting roasted a handful of times.
What are some other things that they're saying?
They're like, London Lazerson, that is the gayest stage name I've ever heard. That's my legal name, which is hilarious. And by the way, I don't take offense. I've gotten hate for the last 5 years for my job. I do not care.
Yeah.
What else are they saying? They're like, oh, this one guy was like, and the host, what is he, the CEO of Cozy Earth's little brother who doesn't have a job?
Oh my God.
I get it. I'm loud. I'm obnoxious. And I'm always roasting I'm not your typical host. And I don't want to be. I'm trying to do me out there.
Right. But I think, I don't know. It's so interesting to me to see what people nitpick about and what they complain about, because I got it. Like, that was not even a single, like, my thought was, I was just like, ooh, I just want more of the drama. Like, I want more of the drama too. More of the storyline. Like, I think you do a great job as a host, especially for like what it is. Cause I feel like every type of host, it depends on what it is. Like, if it was, something more serious, like, then it would probably be very obnoxious if you were like making jokes and you gotta cater to whatever it is, like, know your audience. So it's just kind of silly that people would even complain about that.
Did you hear my fetal position joke that I did on Chase? Was that in this episode or was that in the next one? Might be.
Was it on this one where you said that it's from the divorce or like the last?
He hasn't been in the fetal position since his divorce.
Yes, I love that. That's so good, and it just goes with what this is. So,
do you know what Betty Rotten is? By the way, do you know what Betty Rotten is? Do you know anything about the history of Betty Rotten whatsoever? Is this your first?
No, this is like my first go around.
So another host comes on the show about halfway through. Her name is Betty. Her name is Betty Rotten, and
that's legitimately her name
for the show.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I'm not going to spoil it, but that's a really fun episode. That is a really fun. I think that's Final Four. But yeah, look, Bedrock has potential, and you know what's funny is like we don't execute very well. Like we just don't. It's like the most corporate company in Utah, which, by the way, Cozy Earth is an amazing company. Like, I've been working with them for years now, and they are the best. But like, it's their day job, and here we are trying to make a freaking reality TV show. Like, I get that we don't execute the best. What I will say is the concept is so sticky that people are constantly asking me about it. And I'm like, it's funny that we are making a subpar kind of lower budget reality show, and yet people are so invested. So that's why I'm like, if we can just get to the Netflix level production, and like the way that they write and do their storylines and all of that, like, well, we could have a real kick-ass show. I think it kicks ass now for what it is,
for sure.
And yeah, don't get me wrong on that. Like, we're doing our best, but there's some room for it to be a real show.
Well, I'm excited. I think it's great. I'm definitely invested. And then if I love being horizontal, just know. So if you ever need just like a regular Joe Schmo for a contestant, let me know. Keep me in mind. Yeah. I'll be happy.
And if you want to do a couple more interviews later down the season, just talking behind the scenes.
Oh, perfect.
Maybe that could be like your exclusive stuff,
Oh, absolutely. Yes. I love it. We'll definitely do that. Okay. So last thing I want to talk about, Miranda Hope and her music video.
Let's go, Miranda. Miranda's freaking awesome, by the way.
I am so excited. That's dropping this Friday, right?
This 26th, maybe?
Okay. Yeah.
What day is that?
I think that's a Friday.
Yeah, Friday, 26th.
That would make sense.
You're on it, obviously.
Yeah.
You have everybody's calendar.
Her new single, F You for That.
F You for That.
Oh, that's so great. Okay. So tell me, how did this start? Just the whole process. You approach her. How'd you even know she wanted to do singing? If you did approach her, like, how was this made? Because that's so exciting.
First off, so freaking exciting. Second off, Miranda actually made a good song. And I feel like that's got to be a terrifying industry to jump into.
Oh my God.
Even more terrifying if you're coming from reality TV.
For sure.
Right?
For sure. Absolutely.
You're going to get lit up no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
But the song, F You for That. Chase had mentioned, me and Chase were hanging out one night, and he had mentioned, this was forever ago, he had mentioned, hey, Miranda's going to do, going to drop a single. And I was like, what does that mean? You're going to drop a single? And he didn't show me anything. He's just like telling me the backstory of it, whatever.
Yeah.
Then Chase on Bedrot shows us a tiny snippet of the song. And I was like, oh, damn, her voice is actually great. Not that I expected anything less. And then I get a text from Miranda. Me and Miranda have been going back and forth on doing the rub down for a couple of months, and a couple other projects she's asked for advice on. But I get a text, maybe a month since the last time we talked, and she was like, hey, I've got a proposition for you. And I'm literally like next to my wife that night, and I'm like, babe, Miranda just texted me. She has a proposition for me. and my wife goes, what if she wants you to shoot her music video? And I go, there's absolutely no way. And I think I respond, I'm like, it better be worth millions. You can't afford my rate, whatever. And yeah, she's like, hey, I want some help on marketing my single. So yeah, I came to the table hot. I pitched them on some ideas of what we could do. We ended up on this really cool motorcycle concept, which you're going to see in full. She's released some teasers. Mm-hmm. Have you seen the teasers?
I've just seen, I don't know if there's a lot, but I've just seen where it's like, is it lipstick in the rear view? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, we did this whole really cool shoot with Miranda and a motorcycle. I'm not going to spoil anything because the video is so good.
Excited.
And it was just so funny to see kind of the arc of everybody on set getting behind the song, right? Because hear the song, it's immediately good, right? And it's just a good song. But by the end, everybody on set was like singing along and like dancing, like as Miranda was dancing on camera and lip syncing, like as everybody was dancing. And then we go to dinner after, and like people are singing the song. And then I show my wife and her friends the music video, and I hear them singing the song. I genuinely think Miranda has something on her hands. Is she going to get hate for it? Of course. Right. Is she going to get a ton of love for it? I think it's going to be overwhelmingly positive. Overwhelmingly positive.
I agree. Even just the snippet that I hear, like the little teaser, it's stuck in my head. Like I'm literally like, yes, here, just walking around. And she just she looks like a singer to me. Like she could
be a star. Yeah.
For sure. Like she has that look. Like, I don't know.
I was telling Miranda on set, I'm like, when you're filming somebody just that objectively gorgeous, it makes filming so fun.
Oh my gosh, right. Yeah.
Because it's just like, usually you have an actor or two on set that are a little scrappy. But it's just like, you have to no matter where you point the camera at Miranda, it's just great. Yeah. It's just great,
100%. She's stunning. Yeah. So it's like, she
made my
already has
job easy.
Yeah. As a stage presence quality, like I don't know. And so then pair that with a good singing voice, and what else can you do? But and I was thinking about that too. Funny enough, I was like, I actually already feel bad. Like, I don't know what, is going to happen afterwards. Like, I definitely agree with you. I think it's going to be more positive than negative, but I was just already feeling bad. I was like, I hope people aren't going to be mean. Like, because
they'll be mean. It'll be mean.
Just the fact that she was already on a show or came from TikTok on it. Like, that's like the only reason people are just going to be jerks about it. And I was just like, I hate that. But
and reinventing yourself sucks, like anytime you need to reinvent yourself, like switch up the type of content you want to post or the type of podcast you want to do. Like it's just tough. So kudos to them. I mean, look at Whitney Levitt, she's like, when I see her, I don't even, in a couple of years, we're not going to think of the show.
No. So exactly. It's kind of crazy how quickly like you can just keep elevating yourself and doing new things, and then what you originated from, like that's not even what people think about.
I don't know if you knew this, but I got famous from destroying a Tesla.
Oh my God, no.
That's exactly. Like I just destroyed my car for like a couple hundred videos. Like I would just do stupid shit to it. And it was just a giant rage bait. I'm talking like 2 billion views doing this.
Wait, hold on. I need to dissect this. Like literally, like you just destroyed your car. Just like
my Tesla had the white seats. I bought the brand new Model 3 the second it dropped. This was in 2019. Brand new. And then, the seats are white and they said it doesn't stain. So I would throw a gallon of spaghetti sauce all over the back seats, and then a whole pot of spaghetti, and then I would mix it up and eat it off the seats, and it would be all it'd be a bloodbath in the back. And, you know, that would do 20 million views. And then I would Sharpie, you know, cause you can wash off Sharpie. I would Sharpie the whole car, just like, you know, flames. And I'd be like, look at my new paint job. And it was like so bad. Like I was a car guy. That's how I got started. And then the jokes of like me looking like Kevin from Home Alone started. Like my whole comment section was like, you look like Kevin, you look like Kevin. So then I'm like, oh, that'd be funny to troll the internet that way. So then I started recreating the Home Alone scenes, which that became its own freaking 2 billion view thing. Gosh. So what I'm saying is like, I went from pouring spaghetti sauce on my white Tesla seats to owning Final Boss Sour. It's like anything is possible.
For sure.
Literally anything is possible.
Yeah. No, you do so many things. So, to kind of like wrap up, which I also have a game after this. It's called Chic Week, which I'll explain.
All right.
But, okay. So do you have any, like, what's next for you? Is there anything that you can share? Like that can be the first that we get to know that you have up and coming that everybody needs to look for?
Don't know. Yeah. This one could be cool, but Snoop Dogg is dropping a popsicle. It's called a Snoopsicle. Oh and they just launched in Costco, and his team hit me up and he wants me to do the promo.
Oh so my gosh, cool. That's amazing.
That could be cool. I don't know if Snoop's involved. Haven't heard the whole
regardless,
thing.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So that's cool. But that's short term. Long term, definitely want to get on stage and do stand up at some point in my life. But I want to dedicate it. And right now I don't have the time. So I'm kind of waiting. End goal is to, you know, write and direct a movie though. Like I've written 2 or 3 movies now. Only finished 1 movie script fully, but that's always there. You know, if I were to come into a large sum of money from like the sale of Final Boss or something big I do on social, I would definitely try my hand at a movie.
Oh my gosh, that's
really
amazing.
Test myself. So
long term. That's amazing. I mean, I could see all of that happening for you. So especially once, you know, if you can start doing stand up, we'll be at a show for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Please. 2 people.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. So we'll play Chic Week, which it's just a quick little thing. I will just say,
well, you got the cards.
I do.
We got Jimmy Fallon on the mic right now.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll just
Kimmy Fallon.
spitfire some things, and then you just say if you think it's Chic Week. If you want to expand on it, feel free. But
we're expanding.
You know. Okay. All right. Bed rotting as self-care. That's Chic
Week. Yeah. Week.
Yeah.
Like people. Since I've done bed rot, people have told me how much they spend in bed, including my little sister. And I'm like, that is weak behavior. Do not do that. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least make it downstairs to your couch. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for saying that.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
No. But it's just funny that you say that because whenever I was like going through these with my husband, I was like, it's just funny because, you know, like someone could easily say weak or chic to this. And I was like, and I just knew you were going to say weak because you just have such high energy and you just do so many things.
Yeah.
Whereas me, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I've done stuff all week. Sunday, I just don't want to even know my name. Now, to be fair, I don't stay in bed. Like I do not stay in bed. Like I get up, I get out of the bed.
I rot. Okay. Oh, I can rot.
Well, like I moved to the media room.
Yeah, exactly.
I moved to the media room. That's where I go.
It does not happen in bed. I will rot.
Yeah.
But not in bed.
Okay. There you go. So, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
like, I just spent the whole weekend rotting. Like I have been so busy the last 2 weeks that this weekend I was like, babe, how many gummies are we popping this weekend? And how long are we scrolling?
Exactly.
10 hours a day? Perfect. I'm in.
100%. Yeah. It's like if we both, it's like we don't really want to even talk to each other, but we do want to be next to each other. So we're both just going to scroll.
Wait, did you watch House of Dragons last night? Or is that your vibe? No?
No.
Best thing I've ever seen on TV in a long time. Go on. What's next?
Okay. All right. Writing a song about your ex.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. You're going to trap me with this one. I'm going to get clipped for this one. depends, but I'll give you answers for both. Chic because fuck you for that. Weak because been there, done that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody writes a song about their ex.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Dad
Miranda.
talk.
Dad talk. Oh my gosh, just so weak. just nothing going for any of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Except Jordan's on.
I don't know if it's
Network.
weak. It is definitely not Chic.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
That's
weak.
fair.
It is not Chic.
That's fair. Have you been watching though the Food Network, the like top 100 or whatever? Jordan's
I haven't
on
watched
that
it.
one.
Is it good? Is he good on it?
Okay, it's so funny. So it's like there's 100 random chefs. He didn't even really appear until episode 2, I want to say. I think there's only like 3 or 4 out now because they randomly draw your number. If your number's drawn, then you participate in the challenge. So he got really lucky. Like the first 5 challenges he did not do. But he did like 2 in episode 2. Like he even volunteered himself as 1. And it's like they kind of change it up. They'll be like, all right, 17 of you are doing this and only 10 of you will be safe or whatever.
Right.
He did one where it was literally just him and one other person. Only one was going to be safe. He's like, he's been.
And he won?
Yeah. Like he's
Jordan,
still in it. I think there's like.
tells me he's a cook.
Yeah.
Jordan
what
tells
he's
me
done.
Cook. Yeah.
And like the judges were like, oh my gosh, like this is like, he's still
I
in
need to
it.
watch
But
it. I need to watch it.
it's pretty good. All right. Getting a meme made about you by the Drama Drop.
Oh, Chic. Obviously.
Okay, perfect.
Let's not remember, I asked you to make memes.
Yes,
let's not forget that I'm out here asking people to make memes about me.
Yes. Okay, last one. Artificial sour candy.
Oh my God. The weakest form of human creativity ever.
Absolutely.
Do I consume it still? Absolutely. It's my God-given right to eat whatever sour candy I want. Is it weak? 100%.
100%. Yeah.
Weak. We use
Without a
Mother
doubt.
Nature. Ever heard of it?
Well, thank you so much. This was
Hey,
good.
thank you.
Yeah, I love the answers.
Morgan.
I love that there was a
Official.
variety with an explanation. But yeah, it was so much fun chatting with you. I also feel like I got some like advice. So it's like some
If
fun.
you're not a billionaire by the end of the year, lose
I'm
my
blaming
number.
you.
Yep.
You'll hear from me for sure.
Never listen to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Yep.
where can everybody find you? Where can they follow you? And what do they need to be watching and listening for? Like, say it, plug all the things.
Ooh, OnlyFans / London Laz. Big stuff over there. Okay, you should just follow the Bedrock Challenge. That's like the next 6 weeks of my life. We have our own Instagram page at Bedrock Challenge. Let's see. Yep, at Bedrock Challenge. So do that.
Yep.
Episode 2, I took all the fans and all the critics' notes. It's going to be better. Hey, 19,000 followers. It kind of popped. So
Oh my
good.
gosh. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And then, secondary and tertiary rub down and then final boss sour. Bang.
Perfect. I love it.
Okay.
I love it. Awesome. Well, everybody,
All right,
go
Morgan.
do that. Follow. Go watch Bedrock Challenge. Watch Miranda Hope's new music video.
Yes.
And
Yes.
listen to the Bedrock. Follow the Bedrock.
Whatever.
Listen and
Just-
follow and watch
yeah.
the rub down. All of the things.
Or don't. If you want to cringe, do.
Yeah, just do it.
We're getting better. We're getting better.
Just do it. All right. Well, thank you so much, London. It was so much
Thanks,
fun
Morgan.
talking with you.
That was great.
Thanks for listening to The Drama Drop. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Follow at the.drama.drop on all socials. And I'll see you in the next episode because somebody has to talk about it. Love you guys.